based on something you just said.
Yeah.
So my question would be, so when you're doing an analysis of a sales letter, first off, what is your order of operations to do that analysis? And then second, let's say you want to do something like a beat your control or something like that. How do you, once you have that analysis, let's say you have an opportunity that comes up, how do you phrase your pitch in a way that is most effective and not just something like unsolicited advice?
Okay, so part one of sort of what does that analysis look like? I mean, I'm really just looking at the different parts and kind of rating them in my head, right? So like, what is like, how strong is the headline? Do I think that is the headline congruent with the rest of the letter? Do I think that the headline could be improved dramatically? And then the lead, and then the mechanism stuff, and then the product, because sometimes people have a really good letter up to the product and then they're really unclear what the product is. They're just like introducing the, invest in the market course, like where I'll show you, they say I'll show you how to a step-by-step system for how to invest in the market and get returns that will make other day traders blush. Instead, they're just sort of that's why I created this course. And it's a bunch of random bullets, 7 modules, lots of support. And you're like, this is not very sexy. I can't imagine. The big thing of info products is getting people to imagine using them, courses and products. Imagine actually going through them and what does it look like and what happens. And a lot of people make that mistake with courses and info products. So I'd look at all that stuff to kind of analyze if I thought the copy was good or not. And the product is based on experience and the metrics, obviously, if they have them, what's the conversion rate, stuff like that. As far as in pitching someone on Beat Your Control, I just do it hey, I talk about my track record and my experience and be like, I want to help boost conversions and get a big win for you, and you don't have to pay me anything up front. See, here's the deal, and then basically talk about opportunity. I want to beat your control for you. Here's why I'm qualified to do it. Here's why you should, do it with me. And I'd come up with a deal where if it works, then we do some kind of performance upside because that'd be awesome. But if it doesn't work, you don't pay a dime. It's no risk, and I'd love to work with you on that. So really just couching it in the whole idea of no risk for them. It's either do something great and you use it and it works, or if I don't, then you don't use it and that's on me. So it's a lot of people will say yes to Beat Your Control stuff because again, it's just not a lot of risk for them. The big thing is they'll be like, all right, and here's a bunch of questions. Back to my YouTube video today, I want to beat your control. I just have 10 questions for you to answer. 1, 2, 3. I mean, don't overwhelm them with a bunch of questions. Kind of give them the biz app, almost the value proposition to it.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone have a question? I see one on the Q&A.